Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. You got to get that Odyssey app. That's AUDACY. Get it for your smartphone because you'll be able to check out all the Odyssey exclusive stations that we have. Lots of these stations, I mean, man, they're all curated for listeners just like you. Hundreds.
Including, if you're an Aerosmith fan, how about this, BJ? We have an Aerosmith station.
Wait a minute. Is that, I mean, curated just for me?
And even if you're not an Aerosmith fan, if you're a fan of going to Vegas, and you don't have to pay for any of it, then you should become an Aerosmith fan and check out the Odyssey station because that's where you'll be able to get details on how to win a trip to see Aerosmith in Las Vegas for their big residency, which includes getting hooked up with flight, hotel, VIP tickets. You'll get to watch the show from the side of the stage.
Oh, nice.
VIP pre-party, and also $250 in spending cash.
But I have to listen to the Odyssey Aerosmith station, which I can only get on the Odyssey app. Is that right?
Dream on, baby.
Okay. I see what you did there. So I need to walk this way to my phone and pick it up.
And after you win, you'll make some love in an elevator.
Nice. Oh, I see what you're doing right there.
And hopefully Janie doesn't have a gun.
No, we don't need that. All she needs is a phone, though. Janie just needs a phone, and you can get all the audio that matters to you and Janie.
And maybe she has some toys in the attic. Who knows?
Oh!
Hey!
Wow. Doing pretty good there, buddy.
That's all I got.
AUDACY Odyssey.
Let's play B Migs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
Scream his name, B Migs. Don't be a loser.
Whoa!
B Migs, you're a loser.
It is time for B Migs, and it's Tuesday, so let's turn down for tentacles.
Release the Kraken.
Turn down for the Matty Beniers era.
Yeah, we're going to start that off and see how this college kid is going to hold his own in the NHL right now.
No pressure.
Now,
Right now, there is no pressure.
Actually, there isn't.
I would like to submit a request because, as we know, hockey season is waning, and we're going to have to do something for Tuesdays. I'd like to turn down for Mariners. Can we put that on the docket as a possibility in the future? Because we already have Thursdays, and you know what I mean. But I get into hockey season. Okay, give them a couple days, but I'm really excited about this J-Rod, man. That's why I really, Julio Gulio.
Thank you.
Turn down for Julio Gulio.
Wow. I texted Ryan Rowland Smith and I just wrote Julio Gulio and he never wrote me back.
Wow. That friendship has ended.
I think so. I was just trying to remind him before he did his coverage on Root Sports.
I will definitely
Don't forget Julio Gulio.
I will definitely turn down for Julio Gulio.
Okay, I'm out for that. I mean, you know what? The kid is fantastic. I just saw him on Intentional Talk with Kevin Millar, and man, he is really a fun-loving kid. I'm so stoked. I hope he gets to stay in the bigs.
Did you happen to catch that video of him and Scott Service when they told him? How great was that?
That was and I also saw him calling his mom and pops.
Yes.
Which if you haven't seen that video. I mean,
it's awesome.
He's such a good dude. He just seems like such a really good, a good son, a good dude. And he's just, oh man, he was wild on the base pass last night.
Maybe BJ needs to get a number 44 jersey or shirt.
You know what? It might happen. It could happen.
Well, hopefully that doesn't curse him or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Let's get to our contestant today. We got Stephanie in Puyallup. Stephanie, are you there?
I'm here.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. Bye. For those playing at home, Stephanie will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Stephanie, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
In the standard issue game of Monopoly, each player starts the game with how much cash on hand?
500?
No.
1,000.
No.
2,500.
No. What is the explosion at the end of a star's life called?
Oh my gosh. Pass.
The Avalon and the Supra are car models from what manufacturer?
Toyota.
Yes. What animal is the main source of food for the bald eagle?
Fish.
Yes. Who co-starred alongside Jennifer Lopez in the newly released movie Marry Me?
Pass.
How many bones are in each finger except the thumb of a human hand?
Oh my gosh. Pass.
Tiny Tim wrote the song Tiptoe Through the What?
Pass. This is awful.
What is the name of the soft white layer that forms on teeth?
On teeth.
Yeah, on teeth. And your little teethies.
Enamel. And then Owen Wilson for Marry Me.
No, but I will give you Owen Wilson because you're probably not going to win anyway. So, congratulations, Stephanie.
This is awful, you guys.
You got 3 correct.
Sorry, Stephanie.
We avoided the deuce there.
You started strong.
Oh.
Yeah, she did.
No, she started with wrong and a pass. So,
All right. Well, she finished. No, okay. She was middling.
that midsection was kind of all right there.
You know what? You know what though? She's a rookie, and she's gonna. You know what? I'm giving her more time in the big leagues.
Exactly. You got to play through those big league jitters there.
Yeah.
Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
In the standard issue game of Monopoly, each player starts the game with how much cash on hand?
1,000?
No.
500?
No.
2,000?
No.
6,900?
No.
Okay.
What is the explosion at the end of a star's life cycle called?
Oh. Sonic Boom?
No.
Yeah, that's it.
A meteor?
No.
Falling star?
No. The Avalon and the Supra are car models from what manufacturer?
Oh, man. Toyota.
Yes.
Toyota.
There we go. What animal is the main source of food for the bald eagle?
A hairy eagle?
No.
Fish?
Yes, fish. Who co-starred alongside Jennifer Lopez in the newly released movie Marry Me?
A-Rod.
No.
Oh, Ben Affleck.
No.
Crap. I don't know. I think I even saw it, too.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
No. How many bones are in each finger except the thumb of a human hand?
3?
Yes. Tiny Tim wrote the song Tiptoe Through the What?
Woods?
No.
Through the house?
No.
Through the bedroom?
No.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what, Stephanie? I apologize because Steve did just as bad as you.
Wow.
Both of you get 3 correct, and it's a tie.
So good job, Stephanie.
Today.
Those were
Oh
hard.
my.
I didn't think they were that hard.
Yeah, those
Wow.
questions sucked, Rav.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Make
Well,
better questions that I can get
Stephanie.
right.
Nice effort. And Rev, did you say what? Did you say mammal or animal for fish?
I said animal.
Okay, I heard that wrong then.
Oh, okay,
fair
yeah,
enough.
I definitely said animal, yeah.
Well, thank you, Stephanie. You kept the song from happening, so you know you're a champ.
Yeah?
All right.
There you go. You play anytime you want, Stephanie. These questions were horrible, and I will
Thank
fire
you.
somebody involved with all this.
Wow. Well,
Jeez, that was extreme.
yeah.
Well, you know it's going to happen, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. You got to go because you were involved with it.
Yeah, not every day can be Seattle
If
Rock
I
Day.
wrote those questions and only got 3 right, I do deserve to leave.
That'd be
Well, I will say,
amazing.
but the star question. Come on, really? No, I mean,
All right, what's the
one-
answer?
It's supernova.
Yes. Yeah, it's a supernova.
I was hoping BJ would get it wrong. Based on how don't be a star gatekeeper.
Well, I mean, supernova. I mean, well, you know, explosion. I really just figure you go. Well, a supernova's involved with the star.
I kind of thought that was an easy one.
Yeah, so did I. But I
Well,
guess
it
not.
wasn't.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
In the standard issue game of Monopoly, each player starts the game with how much cash?
Is it 1,500?
It is.
I skirted all around it.
You've asked that before, and I always forget that one, too.
I know, that's an easy one.
She was close,
Steve will
though.
never get it.
She went 500, 1,000. I thought, okay, she's going to get this. And she went to 2,500. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
And even
man.
Steve did
I
the
was
same
close
thing.
too, man.
Yeah, he
Don't
went
sell
to
me short.
He went to 500, 1,000, and went to 2,000. You just skipped that middleman right
Well,
there.
I'm going to sell you short, Steve, because I don't get a song if you're correct.
Jennifer Lopez co-starred with Owen Wilson in Marry Me. Stephanie got that one correct.
Didn't she say Owen Wilson?
I know, yeah. That's why I said that.
You
She
gave it
just
to her?
said that. I gave it to her.
Oh, you did give that to her as well. Okay.
Yeah, I gave it to her because that way she wouldn't drop a deuce.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but you're right. Never mind.
Okay.
You know what? I'm losing my mind.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Very apparent.
Tiny Tim wrote tiptoe through the...
Steve didn't get that either?
No. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Wow.
What show are you listening to?
Yeah, what are you doing over there?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I was looking up fish because I thought I had Rev on a nitpick.
Yeah, good
But I
job
didn't.
there, fish man.
Yeah, no, it's tiptoe.
Fish are mammals.
Wow, tulips. I really thought you'd get that, Steve.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
I haven't spent a lot of time listening to the discography of Tiny Tim.
I don't. You know what? And
I thought you didn't do Tiny Bubbles.
No, that was
Don Ho.
Yes, thank you.
That's right. Yeah, Tiny Tim doesn't do Tiny.
Yeah, Tiny Tim was he was like a weirdo guy that was always on the Tonight Show. I think.
He played like the ukulele or something like that.
And he kind of looked like Emo Phillips. Always reminded me of like our modern day version of Tiny Tim. Now Emo Phillips is quite a dated reference too. But yeah,
one question you didn't get to that Stephanie did not get correct. What is the name of the soft white layer that forms on teeth?
Plaque.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have won.
You would have, but
Damn
you
it.
didn't.
yeah. And you know what? I said enamel in my brain too, but you said forms on teeth, and that should have been the clue right there.
Exactly. Well, congratulations. Well, never mind. You got a tie.
I would have won.
Yeah, congratulations to all of you tires, you. All right, we got a great chat online about the weirdest things that a guest has done at your house. And one included snorting ashes from an urn. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you all about this at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A user on Reddit asked a great question for others to chime in on. They asked, what's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
I don't know, make lots of themselves on a rowing machine, maybe.
Well, I didn't do it in your bedroom.
It was in my house.
Dude, I tell you, you could have put that on this Reddit thread, Steve, and it would have fit right in with everybody else's response.
Really?
Yeah. What you're upset over the situation. It really makes me not want to have people over because people do stuff like what the Rev did to your rowing machine.
I was house sitting.
He was the last house sitter I've ever had. I wonder why.
Oh, yeah.
See, I wasn't around for this story. So how did you find out that this
He
happened?
admitted to it.
Oh, Jesus, Rev. You're not supposed to admit to it.
And he also did it in the guest bedroom, which is where he was staying, which which I fully anticipated.
Yeah.
But it was the workout room where I had like one of those wannabe Nordaflex or whatever, those Bowflex machines, but it had like a rowing thing on it with a chair.
Yep.
And he told us that he shared that on the air, and that was very fun to find out.
Yeah, it seemed like fun.
Okay.
If you were
Get his heart rate up.
Yeah, it was fun.
See, I just thought you might have had like cameras in there, and I was like, I really
Oh,
feel
my
bad
God.
that you saw that.
Oh, imagine
dude.
that.
I would burn the house down.
You have to.
Probably if you would have actually seen it.
Yeah, you really would. Yeah. Oh, that's One person said they threw a New Year's party once, and someone that they invited brought a group of people in who they knew but didn't exactly enjoy the company of. And sometime around 1 a.m., they noticed that they had a keepsake urn necklace containing their brother's ashes. They noticed that was missing. Then they discovered a couple of small lines of powder-like material in lines on their bathroom counter. They had tried to snort that person's brother. What? And then stole the necklace his remains were in. You can imagine this person was livid. This person, they were pissed.
There's a lot wrong with that. I mean, of course, snorting the brother's ashes is the worst part. But then also just the assumption that, there's something, let's just help ourselves, even if it was Coke. Let's just help ourselves to this guy's Coke and not even ask him.
God, dude, that is, Oh, man. And how high are you? You don't realize.
True.
I mean,
they're high and desperate.
Yeah, it's like that. Those are that's not Coke. It's a completely different. I mean, it's usually a lot darker. Usually ashes. I mean, it's grayer anyway.
Dude, they're probably just, maybe it was the room. I'm trying to rationalize a dumb cokehead, like why they did this. But like maybe it was a dark room and they're just like, this looks like something it looks like a vial that people would keep Coke in.
Oh,
Not my brother Brad or something like that.
I know this is, these two stories, yours and this one. I don't want people in my house ever.
I'd still rather somebody snort my family member's ashes than make love on the workout machine.
Yeah, you're right.
Really?
Yeah, if you had to choose.
Yeah.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So based on this Reddit thread, we want to know, what is the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house? Or at someone's house that you know? Like, oh man, they did that at my buddy's house. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house or at someone's house that you know? Your calls or texts after Audio Slave on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. What is the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house or at someone's house you know? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
BJ, we got this one text. I had a guy over at a party ages ago. He wandered into one of my upstairs bedrooms and, well, he went number one on the wall. The bathroom was right next door and unoccupied from Katie and Federal Way.
Oh, that's awesome.
That sucks because you're not going to find it till later.
Yeah.
You're just like, what's that smell?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even smell for us. Somebody peed on our Christmas tree one year. And we didn't.
I told you I was sorry.
Yeah, I know. We didn't know that it happened until we went to clean up our Christmas decorations and we pulled up the tree skirt.
Oh,
and there was just this
no.
big pee stain under it.
Is this in the new place?
No, it was our old spot.
In West Seattle?
Yeah.
Oh my!
Seattle, yeah.
What kind of riffraff are you inviting over to your houses?
I'm not really sure. That was also the year that somebody threw up all over our floor. So,
see, throwing up, I give a pass because that's
you're
just
super drunk.
You're drunk and you lose control,
Yeah.
and sometimes you just don't have the time. But to go number one on a Christmas tree, that takes effort and also premeditation.
It's true.
Yeah, it's called Danny having friends over while he was in his 20s. That's what, that's really what that's called.
Yeah. That's true.
That's really what it is. I love this one here. One person said on Reddit, he said he needed to look up something on the internet, so I lent him my laptop. He then proceeds to watch porn on my couch while I'm 6 feet away from him. Yeah, I took the laptop back. I don't understand that. Or is it a thing now you can watch porn and it's not for arousal reasons? You just can be there going, I'm just hanging out for maybe get something in the bank for later, and it's okay to do it around a bunch of people.
I remember one of my buddy's bachelor parties in Vegas. Everyone was just gathering around, sitting on the couch, and they put porn on, and everyone but me thought that was completely cool. And I'm like, why are we doing this? And they're like, well, just get ready. We're going to hit the strip clubs. I'm like, I don't need to get ready for the strip clubs, and I definitely don't need to get ready that way.
How are you getting ready? I mean, there's only one thing that can get you ready for.
Maybe in a mindset of looking at boobs, but I never need to be warmed up to be in a situation where I need to see boobs. I could be completely cold in that situation and be like, yeah, ready to see boobs.
And there were no females there.
None.
It was
it's like you're having a pre-funk, but if you don't need it, I mean, it's one thing to get a couple of drinks before going out and having drinks, but this is a different whole,
different kind of funk right there.
Yeah,
let's go, guys. We'll have a great time. Let's first watch guys having sex with girls before we leave the hotel.
That's a hard pass.
No, it was a difficult pass.
Yeah, you really didn't want it to be a hard pass. That was the whole problem, is that you didn't want.
Well, how about this one? Someone said, years back, I threw a house party for my wife's birthday. At the end of the night, I found traces of blood in the bathroom. Looks like somebody was shooting up. Ay. What kind of parties are we having here?
Yeah, wow. Okay, yeah, this is why I don't want people over to my house. I just, I don't want to know what you're doing, needles in yourself, snorting my brother's ashes, Rev on taking care of himself in another room. I don't want to know these things.
All right, this one has nothing to do with drugs or sex.
Okay, fine.
It says, hey, it's Marty. One time my friend put a firecracker in another friend's toilet and blew a hole out of the bottom and made a huge mess. We all thought it was a great idea.
Again, you're over to your friend's house.
Thing to do.
Yeah, right.
I mean, what happened to you're a guest in somebody's house? That just doesn't matter.
I remember one, and it wasn't in my house, and it was a buddy's place, and it was like a little cabin getaway place that they owned, and they had a bunch of people there, and one of the friends, I don't know if you guys know, but he got so wasted, and apparently smeared number 2 on the wall.
No.
Right? And it ended up on the wall, and I think on the couch. And everybody woke up the next day and were like, what happened? Right? So they figure out what happened, and of course they got to clean it because it's the guy's it's his family's cabin, and he's going to catch a ton of crap for his family. And everyone went straight to it's cleanup mode. Even though this sucks, everyone was hungover. The only person that didn't help because they were too hungover was the guy who did it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there we go. And we know this person?
Yes.
Yeah, he's writing down the name. I'm excited.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to. What kind of person would do this?
Oh,
wow! That's a shocker.
wow!
Really? I would not have. I am shocked to see that name.
I was not surprised when that story came out.
I was expecting a different name, but then yet when you showed that name, I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
Right?
Yeah, you know what? I've never had those kind of interactions with that person. I mean, that person I get, you go, all right, that person's, whatever.
He's
but
pretty self-centered.
I just didn't expect that to happen in a drunken state. I mean, wow, that's not cool.
That's the one thing. If I was there, that would not fly.
No.
I would just be like, I'd be more than happy to help clean because you're doing it as a solitary.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, dude, you're doing the bulk of the cleaning.
It's all,
you're right. I mean, that person, I am going, if you don't clean this, I am going to rub it all over you while you're sitting in the chair. You're absolutely right. I'm going to make sure that person gets the hell out of their drunken state and fixes it and cleans most of it.
Or hire a professional cleaning company and that person pays for it.
Yeah, But you got to get them, and then you got to pay good money because you got to get them out that day.
Yeah,
and you're going to have to. I mean, for them to clean that, boy, good luck to you, and good luck you getting money out of that person. By the way, because the person that's going to basically take their feces and put it all over the wall and then not help clean it, are you going to get money out of them? No.
How does that even happen? And of course, that person doesn't remember doing it.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. As soon as you tell me that, I did that, and if I really don't remember it, I'm swearing off drinking because
yes.
I mean, you're the poop smear. I mean, that's who you are.
Even if it was unintentional, and you weren't trying to create a wall art, and it was just it ended up on something, and you leaned up on the wall, which I'm sure it was something more along those lines. I don't think it was a malicious thing, but still, you did it. You got to clean it, and you should probably give up alcohol.
Yeah, definitely. And how does this person not have a nickname? I mean, you know what? I would be giving this person, I don't care.
Frankie Feces?
Yeah, Frankie Feces.
Poor Frankie.
I mean, that's what believe me, that would be me. And probably I would, I would probably be having to be brought into an office.
Timmy the Turd Man.
Yeah.
The Turd Man.
All right, this is a weird transition because I see your daughter's in the room, BJ.
Oh, that's good. Sarah. All these stories are involving bodily functions. I don't like it.
Except for the firecracker one.
Okay, you're right. Well, that involves where you got to go do bodily functions.
So yeah.
I guess you're right.
By the way, I would go to Firecracker Boy's house and I would poop smear his house for blowing up my toilet. I would definitely do that.
I have nowhere to go. I'm going on your couch.
That's what I'm doing.
And I do want to say this did not happen at our house.
Thank God, because that's why I didn't want this. I was wondering.
This whole time honestly, I was hoping that's where we were going.
No,
even if it did, I would tell him it didn't. Okay?
Oh, so you're saying it might have actually
just
done
saying.
That. Now I don't believe this story.
But
okay, this happened here because you don't have a place.
This was at my friend's house.
Oh my God, it was at our house, wasn't it?
Our friend Tara.
We all went out drinking.
With no H.
Yeah, Tara and DJ live there. But we all went out drinking and we all came back to her place. And the kitchen and the bathroom were pretty close together. And I think one of our friends mistaken the kitchen for the restroom. Oh. And I believe what she thought she was doing was putting the toilet seat down. So she opened her dishwasher. My friend's dishwasher, and proceeded to pee all up in her dishwasher on her clean dishes.
That's not a mistake that you... What?
And I was just in the living room kind of watching it all happen, and then was like, well, if I try to move her to the restroom, then pee's just going to go all over the floor. I'm just going to let her do what she thinks she's doing is right.
Hey, it's self-washing.
Yeah, well then I don't know. Do you just close it and then wash it?
Yeah, you're on a cycle at that point.
Yeah,
the soap kills it all.
I think a week's worth of cycles.
Yeah, my dishwasher has had a funky smell for the longest time. So yeah, I'm sure it happened at your friend's
at my
house.
friend's house.
Okay,
yes.
well, guess who's never having a party here again?
You won't know. You go out of town, so.
Oh, I got to get you married.
And, I mean, she's a roommate now. She has every right to have parties at the house.
Thank
Fair
you,
enough,
this is
yeah,
our
right.
house.
You know what? I cannot wait for March of next year, and I'm changing the locks as soon as you go on your honeymoon.
I was like, I'm going to be a married woman still here.
No, you're not.
Just because I'm married, what does that mean?
You're out.
No.
I don't care where. You
That's
go
a
find a
question I
place.
never thought to ask. Yeah, after you get married, are you still staying at Dad's house?
You know, probably. Have we seen those prices, you guys? Okay.
I
They're
just
wild.
assumed that BJ was just going to give her the house as a wedding gift.
Right?
Yeah, me too,
And
actually.
then he moves into the downstairs and gives them the upstairs.
Yeah, and just be like, peace.
These are all.
That would be ideal, you
Yeah,
guys.
these are all wonderful choices that will not happen. As your mother and I continue to talk about, basically, hey, let's spend more time together, including, well, I'm going to redo the house so that we can have our own little love nest the way it's meant to be when you're our age.
Redo the downstairs so it's perfect for you both.
Yeah, or you have your car. You could just live in your car.
Yeah.
Or
it's
put
nice
a bed in the garage.
That works too.
Yeah.
You know what? Seriously, Steve and Danny, you deserve what happened to you at your homes because of the kind of people that you are. Peeing on your tree, making love on your workout materials. Yeah, you go right ahead.
Well, I have a new home. I don't care about that whole home.
Same here, actually. We're good.
that old sucks.
Okay, fine. That's great. Well, that doesn't mean can't happen in your new places.
Not if I don't invite the Rev over to stay.
Or you.
Is that why? I'm not going to be the perpetrator of those acts, Danny. I'm just going to hire people.
I gotcha.
That's what it is. I'll hire street performers to come and.
And I'm always welcome to allow street performers to just come into my house unannounced. So this
sure thing.
This all makes sense. And I'm sure Danny
really,
does the
Steve?
same too. Oh, hello, street performer. Come into my home uninvited.
What if he does magic? You'll let him in.
That's a good point.
Yeah, see? Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. And Danny, don't worry about it. If they just bring any kind of adult beverage, you're going to let them in.
True.
Yeah. Hey, there's a great chat online where people are talking about sayings from the 90s that younger people won't understand.
Oh, great.
And will make you feel very old, actually.
Yes.
What made the list? I'm going to tell you. It's 7:50 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.